Hello and welcome to Game On, the gaming show that...
What has happened? Something's happened.
Yeah, we've got new graphics, new intro, new theme, new studio.
Where do we get the money for that from?
Oh, I know a guy.
Really?
Oh, greetings, stranger. What are you buying?
Can we have some new graphics, please?
Yeah, fine, sure.
Charlie?
Yeah, it's me.
That's a nice costume.
Thanks. Thank you.
Always got to make it a bit weird, haven't you? Just do the graphics.
Yeah, all right. Everyone's a critic.
What are you buying?
Did not know he was a graphic designer.
Or into cosplay. Anyway, coming up this week.
Rare walrus found on stage at Blizzcon.
We hassle developers at the Golden Joystick Awards.
Who the hell are you? What the hell have you won?
And what happens in Vegas gets attacked by super mutants when it's already dangerously low on stim packs. We review the new Fallout.
The Golden Joystick Awards are very similar to the Oscars, only much better.
Yeah, firstly, they're about games, better than films.
Secondly, they're in London, better than LA.
Thirdly, one of the awards is called the Game On Shooter of the Year.
What an amazing coincidence. I mean, we're Game On.
No, it's not coincidence. We're sponsoring and presenting an award. That's why it's amazing. Anyway, for those of you that weren't there and for Johnny, here's how it all went down on the night.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, that's weird. So here we are at the biggest event of the gaming calendar, the Golden Joystick Awards.
We have, of course, got our own award to give out, unfortunately not to take home, but still, let's take to the stage and see who picks it up.
Yeah, and what else goes down? Crazy night.
Yes, it was a glitzy, glamorous afternoon in London's Waterloo, as some of the biggest names in game development came together to celebrate the industrial phenomenon that is the video games industry. We turned up to be a bit rude.
Who the hell are you and what the hell have you won?
Well, we're from Capcom. We've won the award for fighting game with Super Street Fighter 4.
I'm Jan Sangera, I'm brand manager at Ubisoft, and we've just won Best Action Adventure Game of the Year for Assassin's Creed 2.
My name is John Goddard. I'm International PR Manager for EA Games Label, and I'm here to pick up the award for RPG of the Year for Mass Effect 2.
Simon Smith-Wright from EA, and we've won FIFA 10 Sports Game of the Year.
We're Square Enix, and we've won Soundtrack of the Year for Final Fantasy 13.
The big winners on the night were Call of Duty Black Ops or On to Watch, and unsurprisingly, the Game On Shooter of the Year award went to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. But just when it seemed like Activision were gearing up for a clean sweep, intergalactic hell broke loose. Yes, it was Mass Effect 2 that picked up the biggest accolade at this year's Golden Joystick Awards, scooping Ultimate Game of the Year.
It feels fantastic. It really does. As you say, I think the level of quality out there amongst the kind of competitive set has never been higher. So to beat the likes of Call of Duty and Assassin's Creed is just a phenomenal achievement. I think it's just testament to the kind of creative skills and what the guys over at BioWare are able to deliver. There's probably nobody better in the interactive space than BioWare at telling stories and creating believable, fantastical worlds and characters that people want to lose themselves in and lose themselves with.
I don't care where I fight, as long as I get to hurt someone.
Real heroes of the awards, though, for the second year running were Jagex, who won Best UK Developer, also for the second time running. Last year, we got some pretty tight three-part harmonies out of them, but this year they weren't playing ball.
And you're quite sure you don't want to attempt a three-part harmony like you managed last year?
I'm confident. I don't know if I inspired you for as a feeling.
No, I think actually we'll
there was
stick
an
to the
orgasm.
talking. Yeah.
So that was the 28th Annual Golden Joystick Awards in a video nutshell. How was it for you, Johnny?
Brilliant, to be honest. Some big winners, some big surprises.
Yeah, Mass Effect 2 scooping Ultimate Game of the Year.
Didn't
Who saw
see that coming, yeah.
No, I certainly didn't. But Modern Warfare 2 getting our award.
Did see that coming, yeah.
Did see that a little bit, but worthy winners.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well done them.
It's kind of everything, really. Time to hit the after party, I feel.
That's a wrap.
You can carry the camera back if you like.
Yeah, sorry about that, mate.
As a great man once sang, bright lights, big city, gonna set my soul on fire.
No, I understood none of that. What does that mean?
Fallout, New Vegas!
Oh, brilliant, Elvis reference. Yeah. That's clever.
I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle, jingle, jangle.
Yep, following in the shoes of the multi-award-winning Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas is finally here, packing all the force of a nuclear blast.
Moving the post-apocalyptic action away from DC and into the desert of sunny Nevada, New Vegas boasts a really good opening. Rather than you being born and growing up in a vault, you start as a courier out in the wasteland who gets mugged and then shot in the head.
Shot in the head? Doesn't sound like a very good opening at all.
Oh, you know what I mean, it's compelling. It's a compelling opening. Anyway, with the obvious revenge plot set against the backdrop of a brooding civil conflict between two warring factions,
standard,
it's a much more involving storyline than simply chasing Liam Neeson about like in Fallout 3, and actually feels like you're on more of a quest.
Didn't you spend most of your gap year chasing Liam Neeson around?
Yeah, I did actually. Never quite caught him though, he's very lithe.
Yeah, he is a wriggler. Anyway, there are of course plenty of side missions in New Vegas, and despite you already being an adult at the start, there's still scope for customization. The doctor that saves your life at the start allows you to surgically alter your appearance before doing some psychological tests to determine your character attributes.
The gameplay is largely unchanged, bringing the same action RPG fare we're used to from the series.
Well, if it ain't broke,
don't fix it.
Yeah, kind of weird saying that about a world devastated by nuclear winter. The changes made for New Vegas are fairly minimal. The HUD is now yellow by default, which seemed odd at first, but actually works a lot better, making it more legible.
However, purists will be relieved to hear you can change that colour should you want the familiar irradiated green back.
The difficulty curve at the start of the game has been significantly readjusted, which is a truly welcome feature. Whereas the first few hours of Fallout 3 were hugely challenging before you really got your bearings, New Vegas eases you in a little more gently, meaning less experienced players won't be put off as easily.
If you do fancy a real challenge though, you can also turn on the new hardcore mode, which forces you to constantly monitor your hydration, hunger and fatigue levels.
So with some great missions and the same gripping gameplay, New Vegas is a fantastic game, with one crucial exception: bugs.
Bugs? Is this room bugged? Are you wearing a wire?
Of course it's bugged. We're recording and it's a studio.
Oh.
I am wearing a wire, it's a microphone.
Oh.
So are you.
Huh.
Oh, I got
Yes, it's entertaining and immersive, but still, there's no way around it. Fallout New Vegas has a serious bug infestation.
Some are minor and can be overlooked, but others really end up obstructing the gameplay experience. For instance, during a mission, you'll find the person your heads-up display is directing you to go talk to simply won't be there, forcing you to leave the area and return in the hopes they rematerialise.
These glitches are incredibly frustrating, but that said, the first PC patch is already live and the console ones are coming, so hopefully we should see most of those bugs being squashed very soon.
Nonetheless, it's a shame they're present in the first place, marring one of the best games we've seen this year.
So, is New Vegas worth your time and money? Well, yes. The bugs are a disappointment and they are being looked at. While that shouldn't excuse their existence, you also shouldn't let them spoil what is essentially a fantastic game.
A definite contender for our Game of the Year, Fallout New Vegas is a great title and a must for any Fallout fan. Now, last weekend, you may well know, we went to Blizzcon.
There aren't really words to describe the sight of 20,000 hardcore Warcraft heads dressed as various fantasy races, dancing in character, on stage, and generally geeking out for 2 days.
There aren't words?
No, well, no more than I've just used.
Okay, montage?
Good call.
I am an Arena Season 2 mage.
And who's this?
This is my polymorphed troll rogue. I gotta keep him on a leash, otherwise he tries to stab me.
Oh, it's an awesome energy, it's excitement, and just, I can't wait to get inside and to explore it and see it for myself.
Exploration of Blizzard Gaming, a chance to meet people. In general, it's just a lot of fun.
It's crazy. There's so much positive energy here. A lot of love, a lot of passion. I have a lot of fun at it, getting to talk to players, you know, getting their feedback on the game and you know, what they're enjoying or what they think we can work on a little bit more.
Nothing, you know, we still don't have any technology out there that replaces face-to-face communication.
So what did we learn, apart from the fact that warlocks in the Dungeon Tier 1 set are in fact friendly Americans with goatees, and how long it takes the Queen of the Red Dragon flight to get ready in the morning?
I'd say hour-wise, maybe 80, 90 hours.
Well, this year with StarCraft 2 out and Cataclysm about to launch, all eyes were on Diablo 3.
Diablo fans, where are you at?
The team didn't disappoint, unveiling the 5th and final character class for the epic RPG threequel.
Behold, the really quite sexy Demon Hunter.
I am the hunter.
The Demon Hunter is our final class that we've put into Diablo 3 that we just announced at Blizzcon 2010. The Demon Hunter is essentially an obsessed hero. She's survived a horrific encounter with demons, and rather than turn to insanity or suicide as so many people will do, she's turned that kind of fear into an obsession. She's turned herself into the ultimate weapon to hunt down and destroy demons wherever she can find them.
In World of Warcraft news, Cataclysm will be the first expansion pack to be available for download online. The end of midnight queuing in costume? Lead designer Greg Street thinks not.
I think the kind of player that wants to go and pick up the game, they're there for the for the celebration. They're there to meet the developers and maybe get their box signed. And yeah, they'll get online a few hours behind the impatient players, but that's part of what it's all about, is the sense of community at those events.
And Blizzard have announced 4 official mods for StarCraft 2, which all look pretty fun. One sees the game mashed up with Left 4 Dead in a zombie-infested mod called Left to Die, and another surprisingly combined StarCraft with the iPhone favourite Bejeweled. It's called Starjeweled.
Really? That's clever. More on those soon, and watch out for the obligatory extended cosplay dancing montage video, coming very soon to screens near you.
That's it from us for this week. We're off to get our Halloween costumes ready.
What did you decide on in the end?
I'm going as a feral ghoul.
A feral ghoul? That'll be fun. I'm going as a blood elf, so get the ears going.
I think I have to saw my own nose off, which will be less entertaining.
Yeah, not good.
Still.
More gaming gore next week.
It's a unique environment that you can't really find anywhere else, and yes, that cute girl over there does want to hear about your level 80 Tauren Paladin, so it's an interesting environment.
That's the worst Elvis impression I've ever heard. Elvis.
Shall I stand wider? As a great man once sang, bright lights... There.
Bright lights?
As a great man once sang, bright lights, big... lights? What's with me?